In this podcast episode, Dr. Peter Attia discusses the importance of adopting a new approach to health and longevity. He emphasizes that most people are at risk of dying from cardiovascular disease, cancer, and diabetes, and if they want to live longer, they need to change their mindset and take preventive measures early on. Dr. Attia highlights that diseases like cardiovascular disease begin from birth, but people tend to only think about the risk over a 10-year time horizon. He emphasizes the importance of fitness, noting that there is a 400% higher risk of dying in the coming year for those in the bottom 25% of fitness compared to the fittest 2.5%. He also mentions that falling and breaking a hip after the age of 65 increases the chance of death within the next 12 months by 15% to 30%. The deterioration of health is categorized into three areas: cognitive decline, physical function loss, and emotional health deterioration. Dr. Attia includes emotional health deterioration because, despite being physically healthy, he experienced a cycle of anger and workaholism that negatively impacted his life and relationships. He believes that emotional health is crucial for overall well-being and that neglecting it can lead to a poor quality of life. Dr. Attia explains that his interest in health and longevity began when his daughter was born and he realized the importance of living a long and healthy life to spend more time with his family. He also had a wake-up call when he realized that all the men in his family died prematurely of heart disease. This motivated him to focus on understanding health in a different way and led him to develop the concept of Medicine 3.0. Medicine 3.0 is a new approach to healthcare that emphasizes prevention, personalized treatment, an honest assessment of risk, and acceptance of risk. Dr. Attia argues that the current healthcare system, Medicine 2.0, has made significant progress in reducing fast death, such as trauma and infection, but has made little progress against slow death, including cardiovascular disease, cancer, and other chronic conditions. To truly live longer and better, a different playbook is needed. Dr. Attia discusses the importance of considering risk in healthcare. He believes that doctors often focus on the risks of taking action, such as the risks of surgery or medication, but fail to consider the risks of not taking action. He provides an example of heart disease risk, explaining that current risk assessments only consider the risk over a 10-year time horizon. However, if biomarkers indicate a higher risk of cardiovascular disease later in life, taking preventive action earlier may be more beneficial than waiting until the risk becomes more apparent. The podcast also delves into the role of trauma in shaping maladaptive behaviors and emotional health deterioration. Dr. Attia discusses his own experiences with anger, workaholism, and detachment, and how therapy and self-reflection helped him address these issues. He encourages listeners to examine their own behaviors and consider how trauma may have influenced their actions. Dr. Attia emphasizes the importance of separating the behavior from the self and understanding that maladaptive behaviors do not make someone a bad person. The podcast also covers other important topics related to health and longevity. Dr. Attia discusses the 5 core factors that contribute to longevity, including emotional health, exercise, nutrition, sleep, and the use of molecules such as drugs and supplements. He emphasizes the significant impact of exercise, muscle mass, and strength on overall health and well-being. He challenges the notion that lack of time is a valid excuse for not exercising and stresses the importance of resistance training and heavy lifting for maintaining muscle mass and strength. The podcast also delves into various aspects of nutrition, including the negative effects of excessive sugar consumption and the importance of creating an energy deficit for weight loss. Dr. Attia introduces 3 strategies for creating an energy deficit: calorie restriction, dietary restriction, and time restriction. He discusses the advantages and challenges of each strategy and emphasizes the importance of protein intake and maintaining muscle mass during weight loss. Dr. Attia also touches on the topics of sleep, alcohol consumption, and hormone replacement therapy, HRT. He highlights the importance of sleep for weight management, insulin sensitivity, and cognitive function. He advises individuals to limit their alcohol consumption and avoid drinking close to bedtime to preserve sleep quality. Regarding HRT, he discusses the benefits and risks of testosterone replacement therapy for men with low testosterone levels and the benefits of estrogen and progesterone replacement therapy for women going through menopause. The podcast concludes with a discussion on the impact of AI on humanity and Dr. Attia's purpose in a changing world. He expresses the belief that his most significant impact will be on his children, ensuring they are well-adjusted and intellectually curious individuals who can navigate the changing world with love and compassion. Overall, the podcast provides a comprehensive overview of various health topics, offering insights and practical advice from Dr. Attia's expertise in longevity and health optimization. It emphasizes the importance of emotional health, exercise, nutrition, sleep, and the use of molecules for promoting longevity. The podcast encourages individuals to prioritize these factors and find a balance that works for them in order to improve their chances of living a longer and healthier life.